Why would you quit on your goal? Well, it's because you don't think you're the type of person that achieves it. It's an identity issue at its core. You would only quit on your goal because you don't view yourself as that person, and that's called imposter syndrome. You have a goal, you start working towards it, but your old identity takes over and you start questioning yourself. There's fear, there's doubt, there's uncertainty. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm this type of person. So you quit. You can actually program the concept that you have of yourself and how you view yourself in a way that makes your goal a downstream swim instead of an upstream swim against your identity. You can program your self-concept in a way to where you swim downstream to your goal instead of swimming upstream and against your self-concept. So, how do we change this? Why do you quit on your goal? You don't think you are the person who achieves it. It's an identity issue at its core. So how do we change this identity level? How do we change your self-concept in a way to where the goal comes naturally for you? To where there is no imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome, the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty, that stuff just evaporates quickly when it pops up. How do we change our self-concept to where we know we're that person before the results even arrive? Isn't that incredible? So we can look at your brain here to get started. And with your brain, we have thoughts, beliefs, inner stories, ideas, the familiar stories about who you are, what you're capable of, right? And these are dripping into this funnel. Now, this funnel is making up your self-concept. This is where your self-concept as a whole gets made by the accumulation of your thoughts, beliefs, and inner stories about who you are. This makes up your self-concept, and this creates a certain tint, a certain life experience, a certain color to your self-concept. And if you want to change the color, the life experience, the tint of your self-concept, you change your thoughts, beliefs, and inner stories, and you drip new ones in there over time. And you know, if this is a brown color and you're trying to change it to blue, it's going to take a little bit for these drops to come in here that are a blue tint, drip into the brown self-concept. Okay, it's going to take a little bit to change that color to blue, right? You don't drip blue in there a few times and all of a sudden, poof, it's a new life experience, it's a new color. That stuff changes over time. But your self-concept is made up of your thoughts, beliefs, and inner stories about yourself. It's how you view yourself at an unconscious level. At an unconscious level, it's who you know yourself to be. You don't have to think about it anymore. Your self-concept is this program that runs in the background. So you have to get clear on your goal and where you're trying to go, and you have to align your self-concept. You have to align your thoughts, beliefs, and inner stories to make the goal come natural for you. To where this unconscious program that's running in the background is serving you, is a downstream swim to your goal. That's the power of the self-concept. Now, where are we going with this? Okay, where are we going with this? Well, now, your self-concept sends this unconscious energetic message. Okay? It's an energetic signature of where you belong in the world, where you belong in the universe. And like I said, self-concept is made up of unconscious emotions, feeling, energy, thoughts, beliefs, inner stories. These things that are just on repeat that put you in a certain feeling state consistently. It puts you on a certain energetic frequency. Okay? And this is what creates your energetic message. Your energetic signature of where you're at, where you belong in the universe, your life experience. Okay? It's how you view yourself, who you know yourself to be at the deepest level. Now, this energetic message is being communicated somewhere. You can see that this energetic message being sent from your self-concept is being communicated to the universe about who you are, where you belong in this universe, right? And the universe is receiving this message from your own self-concept, from how you view yourself, and it's communicating back to you your life experience. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. I hope you're liking this. The universe receives this message from you, this energetic frequency, and it sends you back an energetic message that comes in the form of your life experience. So this is your life situation. This is who you are. This is your relationships. This is what you're doing. This is what your work involves. These are the opportunities that come your way. This is what you have. This is what you deserve. This is the way you feel about yourself. This is all those things. This is your life situation. So this is what gets reflected back to you like a mirror. So when we get to this point, we ask ourselves, how do we change our life situation like this, right? How do we change our life situation? Well, it comes from our self-concept. And as we covered, our self-concept is our thoughts, beliefs, inner stories. This is who we believe ourselves to be, right? So, coming back to the beginning of this video, we have our goal. And we don't want to quit on our goal, right? We want to achieve our goal as a downstream swim. We want to know we're that person who achieves the goal before the results even come. That's where you enjoy the process. And this is at the identity level, okay? So, you have your thoughts, beliefs, and inner stories that make up your self-concept. Your self-concept communicates this unconscious feeling state that you live in that's made up of familiar emotions, feelings, and energy, and thoughts, ideas, creativity, inner stories about who you are. And this sends this frequency, this energetic message to the universe about where you belong in the world. And this creates your life experience, who you are, relationships, what you're doing. To change your life situation, you change how you view yourself. You change what you believe to be true about yourself. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, in the comments down below, I would like to see questions, comments, concerns, anything based on this topic of the self-concept. This is the main theme that I cover with my one-to-one coaching. If you are interested in going deeper on this stuff with one-to-one work, you can find a link down below with more information on my one-to-one coaching work. So, appreciate you. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.